Hey guys, Southeast Softwash. I've been wanting to do a truck update video because I know a bunch of you guys are kind of anxious to see the new truck. So we finally got the new truck back and it's been in the shop. Had to get the issue fixed. It was not letting it crank. Wound up being a mass air sensor that was dirty, so no big deal. And then I had one dent that was right below the gas door there when I bought it, and I had that, went ahead and had that fixed. So a couple $100 spent there, and hopefully by the weekend we'll have this thing lettered up, getting logos and lettering put on it. Local guy's gonna do that for me. So I wanted to let you guys see, I've been out here every evening swapping stuff from the old truck to the new truck. Old truck's over there, got it cleaned up, so hopefully we can get ready to sell that one and kind of recoup some of the cost on this one. But what this is, a 2012 F-250 crew cab, obviously Super Duty, and it's a 6.2 gas engine. I'm not a Ford guy, but I tried to study up on them as much as I could. Apparently these are pretty solid, staying away from the diesel. It was a service truck for Johnson Controls, and so they're a big company, and they have fleet vehicles, so it was well maintained, very meticulously maintained, very clean truck. So let's look in the inside of the actual truck, and then we'll move our way back to the guts of what you're all wanting to see is the back. But that's what I was looking for. Basic stuff, right? Manual door locks, manual roll up and down windows, rubber floor, no carpet. But step in there and you can see the inside. It's in really good shape. I'm excited to have it. So come back here to the rear. Got a shirt back there I need to get out, but I'll step back and let her. Good space, so when we're doing training, this will come in handy to have. We had a crew cab, but this is just a little bit better to have guys training with. One thing that it does have is back there behind my boots, as you can see, a 1,000-watt power inverter. So what I've done is I've wired up my battery pack for the Softwash system into that. Let me close this door, step back. So right here, I'm going down the road, I can charge my batteries, or on site I can let the truck idle and charge the batteries. Battery charging has never been a big deal for me, but this is nicer, and now I have remote charging capability and I don't have to worry about plugging up to the homeowner's house, which you never have to do with the systems that we build. But say for example you do an apartment complex and you have to get a hotel, you're there 2 or 3 days, well then you run into, where am I going to plug this thing up at night? So this is nice to be able to, if I forget to charge it, or if we're doing something big like that, that I can charge it on the fly. So very cool. I did have today a nicer backup camera screen installed, which is over there, just a Sony. So I've got, it was up in the mirror and I had to move that down, so when I'm backing up, it's kind of hard to see out of this thing. You don't have a rear view mirror, but that helps a lot. So I love the inside. Let's look right here at what we've got going on. So when we pull up to a job now, I've got a port right here and I've got one on the other side, and these are plumbed into the truck, into the bed cover. So we've got a port for hose. So we'll pull up and find the customer's hose and hook up. Now if they don't have a hose, I can pull some of mine off and attach. But basically once I hook up here, the whole truck is watered. So I've got valves in there, and we'll show you that in a second, that I can select. So basically this is our rinse hose. So we'll pull off of this hose, and I've got a valve that I can send that straight here and pull out what we need, and we're rinsing. No more lugging the hose around more than is needed. Pressure washer hose mounted in place, stainless steel, 200 feet pressure washer hose. So I can just pull that off and pull it straight out. It's locked in place, I'm not going to pull it out. And then the Softwash hose. So it just fit really nicely in here, all of them, just right amount of space, and we can pull off them. Oh, there went my water. Figured that would happen. But Softwash system, wide open. So that's good. And everything fits pretty good. Oh my God, screw that. I was pretty much done with that one anyway. I had to buy that bottle of water today just to get cash back to pay that truck off over there, so that I was like $5 short. But all 3 hoses, I love this. So we can pull up, all the hoses are on one side, pull off and go. Come here and we'll look in the back. There's my little backup camera right there. I do like these doors. I've just been tinkering out here for 3 or 4 days. I'd set something and see if that's how I wanted it and move stuff around. So I did this. I drilled some little slots to put pressure washer tips right there in the door, and I'm trying to make use of these doors. Got some extra of these little rinse bars that we use, just kind of zip tie them there for spares. Got our new pressure washer that we've had about a month now, but we've only used this thing like 3 times. So it's mounted down. I got to come back tomorrow and actually mount this to the floor, but it's on the plate. So that's running with a jump hose to the large hose reel. And then here is our incoming water line, and it's going here to this splitter. So it's a 4-way splitter. And the cool thing about that is I can select my rinse hose, my soap tank here. So if I want to fill up my soap tank with water, I don't have to crawl in there. My water tank, which is the middle one, and my pressure washer right here. So, well, actually, that one's the pressure washer. I'm gonna have him make me a label to go right there until we get used to using it, which would be nice anyway to have it laid out the same way, because I'll confuse myself looking at all the same color. So I can select whatever I'm trying to do. If I want to fill up my water tank, all I've got to do is, let's see, which one is the water tank? It's gonna be that one right there. Yeah, okay. So with the turn of a valve, now I'm dumping water into the top of my water tank. So I don't have to crawl, I never have to crawl up in here again. And we'll check out something on the SH tank. The SH tank is in the back. Got something on the side. Come on over here and we'll look at that. Same idea, just another hard plumbed port. So when I'm transferring over my SH for the week, I just attach right there and go, fill it up. Pumps right into the tank. Then we've got the Softwash stuff on this side, and then just some junk storage. I'm gonna try to get some of those little bins to keep little stuff in, but we've got our blend manifold up here. Got an old one here just for spare parts if we need it. So I can reach right here. I had all this stuff tucked back, but set my settings how I want them to. I'm gonna cut this off because I'm gonna rinse this out when I finish this video. But the pump's right there, bolted in through the back, so if I have to change this, it's an easy swap. My switch is right here, so I can cut it on and off. There's my battery, there's my charger, and it's hardwired into that inverter in the floor. So yeah, we'll get a few bins in here, and it's not bad. I mean, it's fairly tidy, and this door will stay shut all the time anyway. But it did come with the ladder rack, which I like. So got the Adrian brand ladder rack. I like that. So you throw your ladder up on there, and you cam that thing over, and then it locks in place. So I think, guys, I think that's about it. The only other thing I'm going to wind up doing in here is putting me a little bracket like right there to hold the wand for the pressure washer. Everything else is got angle iron holding it in place so it won't shift around. We still got a little space there for just, you know, if we need to throw something in the back of the truck, so that is nice. Or if we do need to get back up in there, there's a little spot there that we can jump up in and do what we need to do. But let me cut this water tank back off. I think that's about it. The only other thing I may do is build a shelf above these the 2 big tanks, a piece of plywood, and then I can take the surface cleaner and just throw it up in there instead of having it up on top of that other ladder strapped down. So I think that would probably be a little bit better. But pretty excited. I like it. This is what I had envisioned. So going to be a whole lot smoother. The other truck worked fine, but this is just going to look better. It's more efficient, and it's basically one of our skids just without the metal frame. So everything's in the back of the truck, and that gives me 100-gallon bleach capacity, 100 gallons of water capacity, and it just fits in there good. So guys, I guess that's it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Hope you enjoy the new truck video as much as I'm going to enjoy the new truck. So we'll check in with you guys later. Got some jobs to do. 4 or 5 manifolds going out. As soon as we can get parts in, we ship the last 4 or 5. A couple, I think 1 or 2 wands. We're working on 4 skid builds right now. So finishing up 1, and then we're gonna have 4 going. So that's going pretty good. If you guys are interested in any of that, give me a holler, and we'll check in with you guys later. You have a great week.